everyone, it's Maria here from pepperlyrose.blogspot.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to share with you a project that I have done before, and it is this double twist top and like candy wrapper die. Now I did this back in November of last year, and I wanted to show you how to make the same one but Valentine's Day themed. And this box can fit 3 Ferrero Rochers in it, or any other small kind of a treat or little gift. It was born out of the candy wrapper die that Stampin' Up! Had a few years ago. And so I wanted to make it bigger. So I constructed one that is a lot larger and a lot wider than this one. So I made this one, but it was also born out of this one that I made last year again, which had 5 Ferrero Rochers in it, that you can fit 5 Ferrero Rochers. So I basically used the same dimensions. I only made it a little bit smaller, and I was able to fit 3 instead of the 5. I think it works out better because of these twist top ends that we've got here. So I'm going to show you how to make the same box again, but Valentine's Day themed. And I'm going to make a slight change in the way I constructed this box, in that this bit here looks a little bit, it's torn and what have you. So I wanted to make a better version of this for you. Okay, so we'll just get started. I actually forgot my corner rounder, so I'll be back in 1 second and we'll start this again. Okay, thanks. Okay, I'm back now. I've got my corner rounder. You will need a corner rounder with this particular one. I just made some improvements because I felt it really needed an improvement. So today we're going to use the Sealed with Love bundle, which is in the Current Occasions catalogue, and we'll be using the stamp set. I'll be using this image here, and I'm also going to be using the Love Notes frameless. You can buy them together as a bundle or separately, and if you buy them together as a bundle, you'll get 10% off. So out of the frameless today, we're going to use this heart, which is gorgeous, and this arrow. There's one that's slightly longer than the other one, and we're using the one that's slightly longer. And we're also using the Gift of Love stamp set, which is a hostess set from our annual catalogue, and I really love the Love You font on this, so we're going to be using that. So what you will need to make this is a 7.5 by 6.5 inch piece of real red cardstock. You're going to need a scrap piece of cardstock, red cardstock, 4 pieces of Whisper White cardstock. They're cut at 1 1/4 by 3 3/4, and you'll need 4 of those. And I've just got some gold foil, and you'll need your real red ink pad. Okay, so we'll just get started making this. You will need your Simply Scored scoring tool, and that's what I love about this particular box, is there's no need for dies. You can make that with your own, you know, with your scoreboard and your trimmer. So on the 7.5 inch side, you'll need to score at 1 3/4 inches. Sorry, 1 3/4 inches. That's on the 7.5 inch side, and then at 5 3/4 inches. Okay, so that's on the 7.5 inch side. We'll turn it around onto the 6.5 inch side, and you'll need to score at 1/2 inch. Oops, 1/2 inch. It's a bit wibbly here. Get that right, Maria. Good grief. 2 inches, 3.5 inches, and at 5 inches. Okay, and that's it with the scoring, but leave your stylus out. Okay, so we'll pick up our bone folder. Just grab my bone folder. Okay, and we'll just start burnishing those score lines. fold. So you fold on all of those score lines. So it looks like that. Then you'll need to grab your ruler. Just see where I've put my ruler. Oh, I didn't bring that. 1 second, I'll be back and I'll bring my ruler. Once I'm back, I've got my ruler now. So what you need to do is you will need to do a cross right across all of those squares, okay, all those rectangles. So grab your ruler, that's the best and the easiest way to do it. And you do like that, and like that. This is really easy to put together, guys, not hard at all. Same goes there, and there. Okay, and you keep doing that on all of those rectangles. And line it up properly. I'm doing this as fast as possible because I'm literally losing daylight. And I'm doing this in my children's room. Normally I do it in the lounge, but I really wanted to get this out there because I think with Valentine's Day coming up, this is a fantastic little box to give as a gift to, you know, your friends, family, your loved ones, and it's super cute and it's super easy. Like, it's super, super easy, and you don't need dies. You don't need anything special, just your ruler, your trimmer, and your scoreboard. And even that you don't really need. If you don't want to, you can also use your Stampin trimmer if you wish. And the last one on that with the crisscross, like that. So they're all just crosses. Then you do not score anything on the 1/2 inch side. Then in the middle of that score line, I'm not sure if you can see it on video, but in between the crisscross, there and there, you'll need to do a straight line like that. Okay, so that's what I'm doing on all of those sides. Like so. Do it on the other side. And you don't do it down there, just up the top, yeah, half of that. Okay, and that's the last one. Okay, so I'll put that to the side for just the moment, and what we're going to grab is our little 4 pieces of white Whisper White cardstock, and they're the 1 1/4 across by 3 3/4. I'll just get some scrap paper, and what we're going to do is we're just going to stamp the this image over here, just all over in a pattern, just random pattern, nothing, you know, majorly spectacular. So I'll just grab my ink pad and I'll just stamp. You can also use, which is what I did in the last video, you can use DSP, but I wanted to make my own DSP. So that's that one. Isn't that beautiful? It's amazing what you can do with a piece of cardstock and some stamps. Okay, do the next one. Oops. Okay, and you've got one more. It comes pretty quickly. Okay, and that's that one. And then I've got a piece of 1/2 inch Whisper White cardstock, and I'm just going to stamp the Love You from the Gift of Love stamp set, which is free if you host a party of I think it's $250 or more here in Australia. So I'll double check that later, and I'll put it up on here if I'm incorrect. So I'll just pop that just about here. Shall I line it up? Okay, and that turned out perfect. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Love You. Gorgeous. Okay, put the ink pad away. And I'm going to grab my silicone mat from Stampin' Up and some fast fuse, and we're going to attach all these panels of DSP that we made with our stamp just on those panels. So I'll just do a quick flick. And just line it up. Just line it up like so. So it looks like that. Turned out super cute. Sorry, the table's shaking. I'm in a different room, and starting to get dark. There's not a lot of good natural light at the moment, so I'm racing against the clock to get this done before it gets super dark, because I don't have good lighting at my place. It's pretty ordinary. It's not the best, and this is the quietest room I can get this done, and I've been meaning to do this for a while, so good opportunity. Okay, so that's all done now. What we need to do is we need to trim quite a bit of this off. So you need to trim like so. Okay, just on the 1 inch, sorry, the ½ inch side. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to put some fast fuse all along this. Okay, so I'll just pop that over here. Just attach some fast fuse. Oops. There. Okay. And now that's all stuck well. Isn't it great? Okay. Now, whilst we've done that, we will need to corner off round the corners here. So you just lie it flat, any old side, grab our corner punch and pop that in there, right in the corner, and punch. And that handled it very well. You get a nice rounded corner. This is going to help when you, oops, do that one again. Wasn't right in the corner. Okay. And do it again on the other side. So you've got to do it on all 4 sides. Okay. And then you do it again there and there on the corners. And the last slot. So when you come to put this together, you will see why I've rounded the corners. It's just so that it does not look like that torn. Okay, this is going to help that out. So what you need to do now is you can again pick you lie it flat, you can put it flat, and where we did the score lines before, you just fold it down. Get your bone folder, fold that right down, back and front, okay? So I'll just do that quickly. Back, front, do the same on the other side. Back and front, and back and front. Then you open it up and re-flatten it again, and you do this lot again. So you go like that. back and front. And because it's double the cardstock layer, it's not easy to do, but it can be done. Okay, and one more here. And do that again. Okay, so that's all done. Okay, so to put this together, kind of goes into like a star pattern like this, and then you just twist it around so it looks like that. Isn't that beautiful? Do it again on the other side, so you make it into a star pattern, and then you twist it around. So you do it like that, and twist. Okay, so I'll do it again. So you've just pushed the ends in and then twist it. And that makes your box. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, what we'll do now is we'll bring up our big shot. And I'm using the Big Shot flat platform, the thin die adapter, an acrylic plate, and I'm just going to bring up my gold foil piece, and I'm going to put the arrow onto that gold foil piece. So I'll just make sure that that's, I'm just using up a scrap that I've used before on another project, and I've got some scrap real red, and I'm just going to put the heart on there. And I'll just grab my other acrylic plate, and I'll just run it through. And I'll go back again. Okay, and that's it with our big shot. So I'll just take that out, and I'll just grab my scissors. Where are my scissors? Oh, right underneath. And I'll just poke a couple of the holes out. Just poke it out. And there we have a gold arrow. Isn't that beautiful? And now I've got these pieces here for the heart to cut out really, really easily. Okay, and so that's our red heart. So I'll just pop that over there. Okay. And now, with this Love You, we're going to cut a banner. So what you do is just cut straight up. I'm just trimming it to where I like it. And just cut in the middle and go from the corner to the middle, and again corner to the middle. And there you have your banner, and I'm just going to cut a little bit off that edge there. And there you have a beautifully cut banner saying Love You. And now I'm just going to attach all my little elements on there. So I'll just grab my glue, and I'm just going to put glue, oh, there's a little bit there that didn't come off. Okay. What I'm going to do is put the heart through, sorry, the arrow through the heart. So I'll just pop that through like that. And just through those, makes it easy to put it through. Like that and like that. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. I'm just using some liquid glue all over this heart. And I'm just going to put it down the middle of that. It's just little teeny tiny blobs. Nothing overly crazy. So I'll put the heart on here and pop that through there. And with the Love You, that'll just go underneath. I'm just going to curl that up with my bone folder. I'll curl that, and then I'll curl it the other way. And I'm just going to attach that underneath there. So I'll just attach that very quickly. Right underneath the heart. And there you have a Valentine's Day twist top ends gift box. As I said, it can fit 3 Ferrero Rochers in there or any other small treat of your choice. And it's quite a good size because it's about 1 3/4, you know, in width. So yeah, it comes up quite substantial. So I hope you've enjoyed this project. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to let me know. And I'll also link the Christmas box that I made before in the description box if you want to see that one again. But basically I've made the improvements of rounding the corners, and it just makes it look much better and it doesn't look like it's tearing up. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.